intestine. And if I cut through a bit of the mesenteries, I can now start to separate out small intestine.
What kind of mince meat do you eat?
Spaghetti.
It's like pasta.
Don't forget, traditionally, the proper way of making sausages is to get the intestines from an animal, wash them out, then fill them with sausage meat. Nowadays, you use a type of plastic material that is digestible, but traditionally, they used to use intestines. Shush. I'd also like to point out that traditionally, you'd get the intestine, pull it tight, twist it round so it's long, straight and twisted. You'd dry it and you'd use it as a bowstring because it's about the strongest type of natural substance we know. If you can get all these and get them unravelled. Now, let me get my fingers into here, it'll make life a bit quicker.
How many times have you done this?
Dozens and dozens.
Do you like
dozens.
doing
That looks beautiful.
Now then, here we go, look. Let me just separate out these bits of mesentery. So you can now see the stomach, which is this bag here. Here's the tube leading into the stomach, the esophagus or gullet. Here's the small intestine leading out of it. You see how long it is. And then you get onto bits of large intestine. Their appendix type thing or cecum is quite large. And yours, that would be very, very small. But on them, it's quite large. If we can get rid of some of this mesentery here, we might be able to see more of the intestines. So here we go. Little look. There, done it. Now, still separating out. Shh, Ashley. Done it. There is the large intestine, goes from here to there. It hadn't been fed the night before because it's only got one little turd just there. Going down its large intestine. Now then, I'm going to have to cut out the esophagus, cut through the esophagus. That then means I can now, by cutting a few more of these mesenteries, separate out the stomach and small intestine and large intestine. And that's only in a small rat. Here is the spleen that we talked about. And this gland I'm also cutting out here is the pancreas that makes pancreatic juice. You've still got a little bit of the liver left behind here. If we cut out these bits of mesentery, you're then left with these two, which are the kidneys. Notice how one kidney is higher up than the other, then they both join in a different place into the main artery. Just the same as in human beings, one's higher than the other, and also with testicles. You have one higher up than the other, then the two don't bash together and clank, so to speak. But I thought you'd like to know that. So, here then are the kidneys. Coming out from the kidneys, just here, is the tube that carries the urine out of the kidney. If I'm dead careful, I should be able to get my seeker, which is this thing here. It's nothing to do with Harry Potter, the seeker. The seeker behind it.
Shut up, Sam.
Shh. Here we go.
I'd cry.
There. There's the tube that's carrying the urine down towards the bladder. The bladder's all shriveled up at the moment. What you can see here are various glands that produce the liquid in the semen. The sperm come out of the testes, but these are the seminal vesicles and Cowper's glands and various other types here, there. That's the bladder all shriveled up, because it's obviously relieved its bladder once it was there. These are the seminal vesicles that make the liquid that's added to the sperm. So basically all the equipment is around here. And if you want me to remove the penis, I will do now.
Oh, God.
It's never going to use it again.
It's never going to use it again, but it is in there. If I'm careful, I might be able to skin it. Now, I wouldn't want to pass this thing round because if you start going home and telling your parents that you've had a penis in your hand, they may get the wrong impression. So, basically, look, you can see there where the start of it, where you can even see the hole down the middle where the sperm would come out, and so would the urine. Now then, you want to look at one of its testes, so let's skin one of them, cutting through the skin on the screw. Remember, look how thin it is, same on a human being. The idea is that, of course, you relax the muscles and let the skin, the testicles hang well clear of the body where they stay cool for the simple reason that they only work when they're at a low temperature. If you have tight underpants and keep them too close to your body where they're too warm, you won't produce sperm properly. But please, gentlemen, don't use this as a means of contraceptive.
No.
It's not 100% foolproof. So here is one of the testicles. Yeah, when you consider the size of the rat, if you've got something like this, which is about half the size of your little finger, you would appreciate, here we go, let me cut through this there. So that is a rat's testicle. You compare that to the length of one of yours, but please do it privately in your own time. That is impressive.
Yeah.
How are we doing
That's
for
like as
time?
big as a baby,
15
isn't
minutes.
Well, I'm not going to go into comparative details.
If Sizzy says he's seen a baby's testicle, then it's a bit.